All right, welcome aspirants. Let's jump right into this high-energy exam cracker explainer. Today, we're taking a massive leap forward in your prep. We are literally distilling over 120 previous and current RRB NTPC exam questions into one powerful, highly visual cheat sheet. So whether you're gearing up for CBT1 or you just want to lock in those high-yield facts, this explainer is built to make your learning ridiculously efficient, super focused, and completely distraction-free.
Before we do the heavy lifting, I want you to keep this thought in the back of your mind. If you dream one dream, 1,000 difficulties will arise, but that moment will be beautiful when your success makes all the noise. You should absolutely expect thousands of obstacles while you're studying. That's just how it goes. But keep your eyes locked on that beautiful moment when your success finally speaks for itself. Bring that exact energy with you as we tear through this material today.
Okay, here is our game plan for today. First, railway general knowledge, then science and health. Third, the Indian Constitution, and finally, we'll wrap up with national current affairs.
Let's dive right into Section 1, Railway General Knowledge. Now, notice how we can actually group these crucial dimensions to hack your memory a bit. The standard track width is 1.43 meters, right? But then, directly below that, both the platform height and the wheel diameter share the exact same measurement of 0.9 meters. Grouping data like this, it's an absolute game changer. It helps you instantly spot the right option on test day without second-guessing yourself. Let's shift to a timeline and see how railway history builds. You simply cannot walk into this exam without knowing that the very first train in India ran from Mumbai to Thane back in 1853. From there, we hit 1907, which kicks off electrification, and that paves the way for 1952, the rollout of the very first electric train. Fast forward to the modern era, and 2019 really stands out as the launch year for the high-speed Vande Bharat Express. Visualizing these milestones chronologically makes them stick so much better in your brain.
All right, let's hit some rapid-fire facts that examiners absolutely love. Based on 2021 exam trends, remember that the official number of railway zones is 12. Got it? Gorakhpur in UP holds the record for the longest platform, while Howrah takes the crown as the busiest station. Oh, and if they ask which station has the most toilet facilities, that's New Delhi. Your go-to online ticket portal is obviously IRCTC. And finally, the Swachh Bharat campaign in the railways officially kicked off in 2015. Moving right along, let's open up Section 2, Science and Health. Okay, so a really crucial point here is distinguishing between the two main eye defects. It's a total favorite for exam setters. Hypermetropia, or farsightedness, happens when the image focuses behind the retina. To fix it, you need a converging convex lens. On the flip side, we have myopia, or nearsightedness. That's where the image focuses in front of the retina, and you correct it using a diverging concave lens. And that brings us to presbyopia. This is an age-related condition where the eye's lens just kind of loses its flexibility, making it super tough to see both near and far. The fix? A bifocal lens. The upper part is concave for distance, and the lower part is convex for all your reading and close-up work. Let's do a quick biology sanity check. A very common trap, and they love tricking people with this, is misclassifying diseases. Malaria is not a viral infection. It's not bacterial. It is strictly a protozoan disease. It's caused by a single-celled parasite called Plasmodium, and it's transmitted specifically by the female Anopheles mosquito. Do not let them trick you on that one. Here's a super quick physics unit check that pops up in multiple choice options all the time. 1 metric ton equals 1,000 kilograms. Simple enough, right? But on the exam, you're usually going to see it written in exponential form as 10 to the power of 3 kilograms. It's an easy point, but also really easy to miss if you're rushing and not paying attention to the formatting. All right, let's transition into Section 3, the Indian Constitution. Let's talk about the Attorney General, the highest law officer in the country, locked in under Article 76. To get this job, a person needs the exact same qualifications as a Supreme Court judge. Historically speaking, M.C. Settlvad was the first to hold the post. Now, pay super close attention to Article 88. This gives the Attorney General the pretty wild power to sit and speak in both houses of Parliament, but, and this is a big but, they absolutely do not have the right to vote. Flashback to 2003, the 89th Amendment Act brought a massive shift. What used to be one combined commission was split into two. So Article 338 now houses the National Commission for Scheduled Castes. Meanwhile, the brand new Article 338A created the National Commission for Scheduled Tribes. And what's really fascinating here is that this newly formed NCST was actually granted the powers of a civil court to investigate matters.
Next up, local governance. The three-tier Panchayati Raj system is like a pyramid. Gram Panchayat at the village level, Panchayat Samiti at the block level, and Zila Parishad at the district level. This specific three-tier setup was proposed by the Balwant Rai Mehta Committee in 1957. And here's a fantastic piece of trivia that shows up constantly. This system was first officially implemented in Nagaur, Rajasthan, on October 2, 1959, by Jawaharlal Nehru himself.
To wrap up the polity stuff, we really need to look at the DNA of the Constitution's preamble. Its roots go back to Nehru's Objective Resolution from December 1946. That famous opening concept, "We the People," borrowed straight from the U.S. Constitution. Meanwhile, the actual language and style were borrowed from Australia. Oh, and remember this quote? The eminent jurist N.A. Palkavala famously called the preamble the identity card of the Constitution.
All right, final stretch. Section 4, National Current Affairs.
Time for some active recall. Do you remember which state absolutely dominated and became the overall champion at the very first Khelo India Water Sports Festival, held at Srinagar's iconic Dal Lake in August 2025? Think about it for a second. Well, if you said Madhya Pradesh, you nailed it. They completely overpowered the competition, taking home 18 medals, including 10 golds. Odisha grabbed second place with 10 medals, and Kerala took third with 7. Also, a huge moment from this event, local athlete Mohsin Ali made history by winning the host region of Kashmir's very first gold medal in the 1,000-meter kayaking event. Just an incredible moment. Let's trace the timeline of India's classical languages. It all started with Tamil getting recognized back in 2004. But the really crucial update for your upcoming exam happened in October 2024. The government added 5 new languages all at once: Marathi, Pali, Prakrit, Assamese, and Bengali. This massive update brings the total number of recognized classical languages in India to exactly 11. Before we wrap up, let's hit a few more current affairs quick facts. Uttar Pradesh crushed its goal of planting 15 lakh saplings under the Seva Parv campaign. Down south, Andhra Pradesh is currently building South Asia's very first dedicated quantum valley in Amaravati, which is just a massive leap for deep tech. And finally, whenever you see demographic questions, always remember that Kerala holds the crown for the highest literacy rate at 94% based on the 2011 census. And there you have it. We have just sprinted through an absolute ocean of high-yield data, covering the core of over 120 previous questions. So honestly ask yourself, how many of those facts did you actually know by heart? And how many were just lucky guesses? Use this explainer to patch up those blind spots. The real question is, are you truly ready to conquer CBT1? Keep reviewing, keep visualizing this stuff, and I will see you in the next explainer.